I hope everybody is hearing me. I am streaming live here on YouTube. So today we would have continued with our 100-day fitness challenge, but because we are only a few weeks away from my Sensuality dance series, which is going to be in October, I thought that what better way to share the good news that we're having an October Sensuality online, purely online for all my girls who want to dance online and do all the fun, sexy stuff that I've been doing online. You can do them with me virtually. You don't have to come all the way to Jamaica to do them just yet, right? So just let me know in the chat if you're over on YouTube. Let me know if you're hearing me. I'm going to just start by just talking a little bit about sensuality. And of course, I'm going to give you a little intro of my teaching style. If you are a woman who is online, or even a man who identifies as a woman who wants to be sensual, that's fine. I don't judge, right? You can stick around. I'm going to be teaching a very short routine, give you a little bit of a teaser of what you can expect in my dance classes. All right, so I'm just going to get started. So, Sensual Dance October, I will be hosting a 4 week dance series. It's going to be all online. It's going to be all online and it's going to be an hour each session. Now, it is open level, as are all my classes, unless I say to you that the classes are for advanced or intermediate only or beginner only. These classes are open level. So, meaning that you can come if you're an advanced person, if you're a teacher, you can still come. If you are a beginner, you've never moved in your life, you can still come. If you're intermediate, you can still come. If you've danced before but you haven't danced in years, you can still come. The purpose of these dance classes are not necessarily to prepare you for a performance per se, or for example, a carnival, but to help you to embody what exactly sensuality is through exploring different types of movement and, of course, through exploring my own Chriss Choreo dance techniques. So, sensuality isn't just about sex. As much as many persons mix up the two terms, sexuality has more so to do with the act of sex, and sensuality has more so to do with the amplification of your senses, right? So, the two of them are basically, they're like fraternal twins, yeah? Sensuality, as I said before, it's not just about sex, it's about awakening your full sense. In other words, an amplification of your senses. It could be through what you're seeing, what you're feeling, what you're tasting, what you're smelling, and so when you learn to move with intention, and intention meaning with more sensuality behind your movement, you begin to amplify these senses and reclaim a control or a sense of control over your own body, right? So dance becomes the language of your sensual power. And dance is not the only language of sensual power. It could be through the outfits that you wear. It could be the perfume that you use, the types of foods that you eat, the type of people that you choose to socialize with, or the events that you choose to patronize. So these things are what help you to reclaim control over your body. So this is not just about, oh, I just want to be sexy. It's about amplifying your senses, tapping in, saying to yourself, oh, I'm alive, right? Anybody has anything to say, to share on that note that I just made? You can share in the chat. I'm on YouTube, so you can definitely share. And I'm going to be leaving this live up for persons who want to see it. So uh, the sensuality classes, as I was saying, they're gonna be in October, right? And they start October 8th. I really do love the middle of the week, Miraculous Wednesdays. I really do enjoy the Wednesdays, and so they're gonna be on Wednesdays. Okay. So without further delay, I am going to actually get into the demonstration part of the class. And so if you are in a space that you can join me, I advise you, come through, join me, and we're going to get into this class together. I'm going to start off using a blurred background because I want you to really focus on just breathing. And I'm not going to turn on any music. I just want you to close your eyes. If you want to sit down, if you want to stand up, it's really up to you. We're going to bring our awareness to our breathing, which is the way I love to start many of my sessions, my personal training clients, with my dance clients, my groups, and my one-to-one clients. When you breathe deeply, ladies and gentlemen, and sway your hips, for example, or just breathe in the silence. It helps you to basically to recalibrate, to center yourself, and to set intentions. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing for the next couple minutes. I will be on here for just a few minutes, so don't worry. Right? So we're gonna close our eyes if it feels comfortable for you. If it doesn't feel comfortable for you to close your eyes, then don't close your eyes. All right. And I'll just stand, I'll place one hand on my chest, one hand will be on my abdomen. And the reason I place the hand on my chest is to remind my chest to not heave. Sometimes a lot of anxious breathing happens from the chest, and so we want to relax the chest. A reminder, this proprioceptive feedback right here is just helping us to remember, don't breathe from the chest, but we want to breathe from down here, the abdomen. Okay, and we call this diaphragmatic breathing. So we're going to breathe in, inhale through the nose, and just exhale through the mouth. And again, inhale through the nose, and exhale through the mouth. One more time, inhaling through the nose, and exhale through the mouth. And while you're breathing, you can, once you feel that you focus the attention to the abdomen or to the diaphragmatic area of the body, what you can start to do is center your thoughts on an affirmation or an intention that you'd like to experience at the end of this one session. And this is how I start all my sessions. It's very important to set an intention because without purpose, there's no goal. There's just nothing that you can achieve. So I like to set that sense of intention or purpose, right? So your purpose could be for the rest of the evening. It could be just for this class itself. All right. So just in the silence, I'm going to mute my mic as well, just in case you hear my breath and it distracts you. And I want you to set your intention. So just take a few seconds to just set an intention. Okay. Breathe it in, breathe out any sort of self doubt. All right, so I think by this, everybody would have their own intention, and I congratulate you on that. I want you to not just have it and just let it go. I want you to let that guide you for the rest of this class. So your intention could have just been one word. It could just be one word like, I want to learn at least one movement with Chriss today. All right. So the first thing that we are going to be doing is, of course, or the second thing is we're going to start with some hip circles followed by a figure eight, right? So I will play a little bit of music in the background. The music I'm going to be using, and hopefully YouTube doesn't kick me off. The music I'm going to be using is just a very popular song. It's Lauryn Hill and Bob Marley's I Want to Give You Some Good Loving. And I'm in Jamaica, so it's really, really hot here. So I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull up a little bit so that I don't end up looking like a wet rat on camera. All right. So first things first, we are going to do a hip opening before we go into the hip circles. And let me see if I bring my leg. Yeah. So let me remove the blur on the background. So the first things first, everybody, is this is a dynamic stretch. And if you want to, for example, hold on to a wall, you can hold on to a wall, or just focus on squeezing the glutes and keeping your body aligned in center. Okay? So the movement we're doing is simply flexing the foot, opening, and back. So if you've been following the 100-day fitness challenge, maybe you've already seen this, but this is miraculous. It's such a simple movement, but not enough persons do it. So this is a warm up for our hip circles. Okay. So we're going to do 5 on the right and then we're going to reverse it, 5 on the right, coming back. So here we go. Think about these muscles here as we open. Yeah. So 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. I'm going to turn to the side, and then I'm going to use my glutes to lift my leg back and carry it around. Okay. So 5 of them. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. I'm going to go to the opposite side. So these muscles here, there, we're going to use those muscles to lift and open. All right. So 3, 2, 1, lift. When you go to the side, it's the groin muscles that are working. The glutes hold it up at the back and down. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. I'm going to turn to the side. There we go. All right. Glutes, squeeze it. 1, 2, and if you can't get it very high, that's fine. 3, 4, 5. All right. So now that we've done both sides, right? Warming up the hips in this dynamic stretch. Now we're going to do our first hip movement to the side. So we're going to go right, left, and we're going to do a common 8 count. All right. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. And if I point the camera down to my feet, you also see that my feet are just on the floor. They're nice and loose on the floor, right? I'm not wearing any socks. I'm in Jamaica, so it's a very hot place. If you knew that you need socks, wait there, put on your socks if I don't catch flu and say, Chriss, I'm going to take off my shoes then. Mad people. Come on, I say. So, here we go. I'm not putting on the music yet. I'm going to put on the music towards the end. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. 1, relax the knees. Bend them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that was 2 sets of 8. Now, many people or many ladies, when they take a class with me, they don't understand how it is that when I do my hips to the side, it's not just a hip to the side, right? It's actually a hip like that. Now, what is happening is that, see the little crease that's happening here? Because I'm not just hitting to the side, I am lifting the hip as well. Lift. You see? And so that gives me a more powerful movement. So what we're going to do to warm that up, okay? Pay attention. This is important. We're going to do hip hikes. In Jamaica, we call this one drop. Ba, ba, ba. In parts of Africa, they call this popular dance move etigi. It's still the same move like that. But in the gym world, in physiotherapy, we call it hip hike. And it's important for working this special muscle called the quadratus lumborum. So if it is that it's difficult for you to lift, so maybe you may need to work on your quadratus lumborum. All right? And those are these muscles right here. Here. All right? So many times when that muscle is tight, do several different things. I won't go into that right now. It can cause things like back pain. So we're going to work on it right now. And what I want you to do is bring awareness to which side feels weaker, which side feels stronger. And if you already know which is your weaker side, I want you to start on your weaker side. All right? Here we go. 3, 10 on this side, hip hikes we're doing this. 10 on this side, 10 on this side. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 on this side. 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now we're going to try our hips side to side not just doing this like we're little girls because we're big women, don't do, right? We're going to do here hip, 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 hip. So you want to think about not just this, but hip hiking, hip, 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 hip. So it's like you're doing that here, but you're doing it with a bent knee, relaxed knee. Okay, ladies? So let's now do that thing again. I'm going to do it like grown women. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? So the next thing now is we're going to go forward and back. Meaning, forward, back. We do it slow first. I have music for those who are wondering. Yes, I do, but I'm worried that YouTube might cut off the live because I use copyrighted music. So I'm not going to put on the copyrighted music until the very, very, very end. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start over the stream, add the copyrighted music just as a test, right? But in the past, they've cut off the live because of the copyrighted music. I don't want that. We love YouTube over here. We respect regulations over here. I don't want to put off. So we're gonna go here, under, and back. You don't want to do this like you're just doing your spine. Reason being, and I'm saying this from experience, when you do under and back with just the spine, this can develop into lower back issues. All right. So what you want to focus here on is the pelvis. Here, so that's your pelvis. Yeah, that's what we've been moving all this time. It's the core of a sensuality class. Chriss Choreo's sensuality class starts from the pelvis. So we're gonna go under one and back. But I want you to do it slower than usual. So you're gonna take 3 counts, 4 counts to go forward, 4 counts to go back. So it's like a time, it's like an hourglass, or yeah, like it's 1 and 2. I forget the name of those little beads. You know those beads that hit each other? It hits, and the other one hits, and then all the beads kind of go. I forget the name of it, but think of something like that. It's slow, slow. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're gonna play with it. Here is where it gets fun, and you start to trust yourself. You start to give yourself this freedom of, okay, I can do whatever I want. I want you to, everybody's tuck is gonna go forward. But each time you go back, I want you to angle your hips a different direction. So it could be to the side, to the back, to the side, front again, back. So let me give you a little demonstration. So if we go, I say 3, 2, 1, I go in, and then I go here. In, I go down. In, here, in, here. Okay? So let us practice. So you're gonna trust yourself. Every woman has tried this. And the beautiful thing about this virtual thing is that it's all in the comfort of your own home. You can close your camera, and it's all girls. It's a safe space. So even though I'm on YouTube, and yes, I have my guys watching and so on, it really don't matter when it comes to our classes, right? And even now, they're only watching me, right? So just do your thing. Don't worry about it. Don't even record yourself. Just focus on the feeling, embodying that feeling, all right? Enjoy yourself. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. How is that? We're going to do it again because that one was like practice. But here's what we're going to do. Instead of just going forward and back, we're gonna go full circle. And we're doing a full circle with that same sensual throw. All right. So for example, 1, 2, and back. You know what? I'm not even gonna demonstrate. I just want you to really feel it, embody it, whatever it is that your intention is. Remember, the beautiful thing about this is you're not seeing anybody. You're not being influenced by the noise of social media. You're not being influenced by what other people think it should be or the professional dancers. Sometimes they come in the class and they cause the class to go a whole different direction because people who are inexperienced decide to follow the people who they deem to be experts. But again, this is a sensuality class. There is no expert in this class. There's no, you know what I mean? Everybody, it's a creative class where everybody embodies what it is that they own. They own what it is that they have. They love themselves and they just do the do. All right? So here we go. Full wind, back it up, full wind, back it up. So let's go in 3, 2, 1. There we go. 1, tap, 2, tap, 3, tap, 4, 5. And again, other way. 6, 7, and 1, tap, 2, tap, 3, 5, 4, 5. Okay? So I hope that was fun for you. So now I am gonna pause this and then I'm gonna add the music and then I'm gonna restart. Well, let me just play it with the stream. If you see me get cut off, y'all know what happened. If it gets cut off on YouTube, it's gonna be posted on YouTube tonight. I'm gonna share my Zoom video because I'm recording it on Zoom right now to YouTube tonight. So don't worry. So I'm gonna share music now. So let's see. YouTube, please be kind. So here we go. And here, we're just going to start with just the whining and back, the same thing that we just did. All right? 4 times to the right, or 2 times to the right, 2 times to the left. And then I'm going to show you a body roll, and then we will be done. Okay?
Turn your lights down low and pull your window curtain. Oh, let your moon come shining into our life again. Saying, ooh, it's been a long, long time. I get this message for you, girl, but it seemed I was.
All right. Let me see. YouTube is still here. Backside. Okay, good. All right. So there's no kill me off yet. So the next thing I'm going to show you, the last thing I'm going to show you is a body roll. Now, we're not going down to the floor at all today, only in standing, right? Last thing I'm going to show you is a body roll. Okay, babies? So here we go. Now, like I said, my sensuality classes start in the hips, yeah? So here I go, here. So I go, look at me, look at here, right? I go tilt. Remember what we were doing earlier when we did back and forward. Here, look at here, I'm tilting here, and I go here. So that is literally what I'm doing to get my body roll in. If I'm not moving my pelvis, the ancestors are not gonna hear me. They're not gonna bless me with energy. They're not gonna say, girl, you're representing us well, right? So then you will not get the power behind your movement, right? So you must move, you must release your pelvis, unlock your pelvis. Now, it may feel awkward at first, baby, especially if you're from a culture that does not embody this, and that's okay. But if this is what you want to do, it's something that you're going to have to say, I want this for myself. I deserve this for myself, even if it means I do it in private. And these classes will allow you to do that. All right, my Sensuality October dance classes. So again, here we go. Body roll is here and here. I haven't even started using my upper spine yet. So it's just here, 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 here. If I wanted to grab onto it like Michael Jackson, I'd here. It's here, 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 here. That's why Michael Jackson could move so smooth, right? No matter how much bleach the man bleached himself, he couldn't take out the part of him that was the core of what he was, right? Man, I said, man, I call on it. When everybody cut me off. So it's here, here, here. And now I'm going to add my spine. So now I'm going to go from here. I'm allowing my spine, my chest opens up, and now I'm waving, 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 right? So when the music starts, ladies, we're gonna do our same whining. 1, 2, 3, ta, 2, 2, 2, ta, 3, 2, 2, ta, 4, 2, 2, ta. Then we're gonna go 1, just a hit, and hold on here. 4. Then we're gonna go. Hands will go up like that, and my hands are nice and free. So the wrists are bent, and it's just nice and free, not like this, right? This is Daffy Duck. Free, just relax, right? And it's just gonna go like the wind, up, right? So when I go here for 8, I'm just gonna bring the hands up for 8. If it feels good, you can release the hands. So what I did just now, here, release the hands and allow them to relax on the head. They can rain down the body. All right? So no long talking, embody this. We're gonna do it again. So here we go, my babies. We're gonna play the music. Don't worry about the structure, don't worry about the counts. Just remember what this is: sensuality. Embodying our senses, amplifying, giving ourselves what we want to feel. Close your eyes and let's do it. So we're doing body rolls and whining with pizzazz. So here we go. Last time.
Turn your lights down low and pull your window curtain. Oh, let your moon come shining into our life again. Saying, ooh, it's been a long, long time. I get this message for you, girl, but it seemed I was never on time. Still I wanna get through to you, girl, on time.
All right, my babies. So this is what I have for you today. I hope you really enjoyed what I was able to present to you in terms of just sensuality. So remember again, sensuality is not just about sex, right? It's about amplifying our senses so that we're tapping in, we're acknowledging that we are alive and we are well. So it is things like dancing. Dancing is one of the most beautiful forms of tapping into sensuality. Men dance, women dance. You look at persons, you wonder why it is that dancers have the aura that they have, or why it is that some politicians have the aura that they have, or lawyers, or whoever it is that you like to see, or whoever it is that you favor, right? It's because they are doing things, doing all these little things to tap into their own sensuality, to tap into another word I feel can be used is their truth, right? When you're just going and going and going in this rat race, you're not trying to do things for yourself. You're not going outside. Sometimes burying your feet in soil. My sister lives in the UK, and she's like, one time she tried to go outside to bury her feet in the soil to just charge and release any bad energies. And she said it was so cold in the UK, she couldn't do it. And so persons like myself and my family who we live in Jamaica, it's easy for us to say, okay, just go outside and bury your feet in the sand or in the soil. But wherever you are, I'm sure you can find a space. I'm sure you can create a space for yourself. You know, when I used to live in a particular place, I don't want to say where it is, but I created my own, I guess Christians would call it a prayer room, but I created my own altar in my own little apartment. It was not the most ideal thing, but you need to have a space where, I don't know, you take that time for yourself, and either you're going to dance, either you're going to pray, either you're going to worship, or you're going to read a book, but take the time to just silence yourself. Go back into your intention, and we're going to go back into our breathing right now. Go back into yourself. Take that time. It could be 5 minutes to just sit with you, Figure out what you want. Figure out what you feel that you need within this moment. You just check in yourself and say, okay, are you doing Dorothy? Dorothy, are you hungry right now? Dorothy, are you doing, what you want for yourself? Is it something like you want to wash your hair, you want to do something fancy, or you want to do something sweet, whatever it is. So we must have that point where we just be like, okay, me time. And the Sensuality Dance series that I'm starting October 8th to the 29th is one way of experiencing that. So it is October 29th, October 8th, Wednesdays, all Wednesdays in October, October 8th to 29th. You can go in, check it out. What I'll do right now is I will share this link to my YouTubers over here. Please do not leave, do not run away. I am trying to share with you the link to my sensual dance class. And if you're a man and you want to have your woman dancing like this, I think the conversation should be an open one. You don't have to say, I want you to dance like Chris. That's a turn off for any woman. Don't tell me you want me to dance like anybody. That's terrible. What you can do is say, hey, babe, I know you've been feeling low or whatever. And instead of saying to her, you should do this, buy the class and give it to her and say, babe, I think you'd have fucked us up. You know what I mean? Don't be like, you need to dance like her. That's one of the biggest turn off. And it can harm people and traumatize people in ways that you don't even know that you're doing. And so what I've just done here is I have dropped the link to my sensuality dance classes. It's going to start October 8th and it goes until the 29th. So if you go over to my website, and that's at www.chrischoreo.com, I dropped the link on YouTube just now. You can check it out and all the details are there. So here is the landing page. Right now it's only 100 US dollars. This includes 4 1-hour classes. It's complete with a WhatsApp group, a support group for this 4-week program. And if you do not buy within this week, it's going to go up by 160 because there's also going to be an ebook that's guiding this process. And all of this takes work. So please, buy the early bird, or if the early bird them sell off, if the early birds are finished, don't come complain to me because a girl is working hard to make the sensual dance an experience that you won't forget. So it's going to be October 8th, every Wednesday in October until the 29th. And here are my flyers. Here is the description. If you scroll down, you'll see to join my October group program and awaken your sensuality through movement every Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. GMT -5. That's Jamaica time, 6 p.m. However, for the persons who have been asking me who live in the UK, if you live in the UK or if you live in Europe or you're in a similar time zone to those areas, don't worry, I'm going to be having a program on Saturdays as well. Once you purchase this program, I'm going to be sending everybody an email so they can say to me, Chris, I'm in the UK or I'm in Europe, so I'll give you a special group that you're to join. So my UK and EU persons will be meeting on Saturdays in the morning on Jamaica time, which will be about 10 a.m. Not about, it's going to be 10 a.m. on Saturdays versus the Wednesdays in the evenings. So the persons in the UK and in EU will be Saturday mornings at 10 a.m., which is for UK is about 4 p.m. and for the EU it's about 6 p.m. their time. Okay, so don't worry. So don't worry about the time zone. We have a class for everybody. So just tap into this link. Once you get that checkout done, then you will receive an email from myself and or my team. So I just want to thank everybody again for being here, for checking out my program on YouTube, for following me, for subscribing to me. I know that you have been following the 100-day fitness challenge, and for some persons, it's like, okay, is Chris going to post a video today? I wanted to surprise you guys. I'm going to be here again on Wednesday doing another sensuality demonstration. I do hope that you are able to join. All right, my darlings, so I will see you later. Thank you so much for joining. I hope this was helpful.